Ladies and gentlemen, Madame et Monsieur, meine Damen und Herren, and everyone else, greetings, well met. Welcome back to From the Depths, where I'm talking to you from post-production as we are building a propeller-driven aircraft, and don't mind what I'm doing right now, those turbochargers. I just don't get them. So, why am I talking to you from post-production? Good question. I'm glad you asked. You know, here I was preparing my videos, getting all the editing done. Just finished the other 3 aircraft videos that you've hopefully seen by now. If not, I can wholesomely recommend them. Although I do have a certain interest in it, so... Anyway, why am I talking to you from post-production? That's because my microphone failed. Yeah, that's right. My mic died. And, well, more importantly, the microphone didn't die. I had it turned off in OBS. Oh, there are sometimes things I want to record for my profession, and, I need to record the things and don't want to have any kind of outside sounds in it, so I turn my microphone off, and then I forget to turn it on again the next time I want to record a game. So yes, this video was actually 1.5 hours of me talking, complaining about not understanding these things. And other stuff, essentially. So, yes. Gone. I hate it when that happens, but hey, it happens, ladies and gentlemen, it happens. I'm not infallible. I'm doing this as a hobby, not as anything else, really. I'm doing this for fun. And that means mistakes are inevitable. And yeah, that is one of those mistakes. But enough of that. Building aircraft. In all honesty, there are only 2 things in From the Depths that I'm worse at than building aircraft. One of them is building helicopters. That's probably the worst vehicle. If you want to make it hard for me, you gotta see me struggle building a helicopter. I just can't do it. I think in my whole life, so far, I managed to create 1 helicopter that was decent, that worked. All the other times, I completely failed at helicopter designs. The other thing that I am probably worse at than aircraft is submarines. Because I always tend to forget how to, make them go up and down. Kinda important for a submarine. I know it's easy, relative easy, if you use air pumps. I don't like the method of air pumps. Believe it or not, I'm using a lot of air pumps in my normal ships, but for a submarine, I just don't like them. So, yes, I'm making things over-complex for myself. Not to mention, I like building my submarines, like my aircraft here, out of alloy rather than metal. Making it even harder on myself, probably. But yeah, submarines and helicopters, I just can't do them. Aircraft, it takes time. I fully admit, it takes time for me to get an aircraft built. And this probably isn't the best way to build an aircraft either. I just like doing it this way, like coming up first with the airframe and build the essential components around that. It's probably easier to do it the other way around, build what you need and then make it pretty. Oh well. It is what it is. It's one of my many flaws, I'm sure. I don't know, I'm the first who's willing to admit that he's probably not the best in From the Depths. I just love it. I just love building it. But yeah, no, I'm not an expert. As we attempt to build the rear of the aircraft, the rear frame in the meanwhile. Struggling a bit with the size of that aft section. That's going to give me a lot of trouble with this aircraft, actually. But that aside. So where was I? Right. Flaws. I just enjoy building stuff. I enjoy, fighting in the creator, in the designer with the stuff that I built. But there we go. Poof. All of a sudden, we have wings. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a biplane, as you can see. And I kind of like her. I kind of like the wing setup. I'm going to make them a bit bigger, though. That's annoying, because I already placed some of the decorative items. There we go. That is better. I mean, yeah, this looks kind of cool. Small, cheap, not very good. I know, looks cool. And that's one of the things that, if I look in the workshop, everyone's always trying to build the best. There are so few people that are just like, let's build something fun. And I like to build fun stuff. It doesn't have to be the best for me. It doesn't have to beat the giant death robots you face in the end game. No. If they can hold their own against a plunderer, against a crossbones, I'm happy. If they can shoot down the missiles from the Onyx Watch, what was it, the Javelin, yeah, I'm happy. No need to go all out. Not in my designs. Because, sure, it's doable. Make the ship a bit bigger. Instead of 2 or 3 layers of armor, add 10 layers. Make, with 10 layers extra, that means the gun can get a lot bigger and more efficient. Yeah, of course, I know. Not my thing. Not my thing. That said, we are looking at our aircraft, and it's looking okay. I think we're about ready to start installing the engines. Let's skip forward a bit. Did I just say engines? Yeah, I meant guns. And the first gun test is just some simple weapons attached to the wings. But in all honesty, that did not work as expected. They just didn't rotate well enough. I needed to add rotation blocks and stuff, and yeah, no. So, after some testing, I thought okay, this thing needs extra guns. You know what? Let's add a cram cannon. With a bomb chute, essentially turning this into a bomber. I do like crams. If I have to say my favorite weapons in this game, well, it's quite simple. APS and plasma guns are my most favorite weapons. Missiles, they're okay. Don't dislike them. Crams, I do like them, but I find they have a lot of flaws. Especially they're so bloody slow. And I'm not a fan of that. However, I do more than willingly admit that the power of a good cram cannon, oh my god, they can do so much damage. Lasers are amongst my least favorite weapon types. I think, while fun, they're too expensive to use. You know, getting a good laser cannon, that's expensive. You can get a couple of APS guns instead. that will get more or less the same results. So, yeah. Not a fan of lasers. I do like them for defense purposes, but then as well, bit on the expensive side. So yes, simple weapons. Believe it or not, I do like the simple weapons. The normal simple weapon anti-aircraft cannons, the 20mm, the 40mm, the quadruple 40mm, you know, I use them a lot. I think for early game anti-aircraft fire or small ship defense, hey, they work. And they look cool, so why not? Being fully aware, of course, that an APS gun is 10 times better. Let's get that straight out of the way. I know. But I do like him. I do like him. Now, I still have them on this aircraft, but for now I've, given up on them for... Actually, already I'm like, okay, I need to replace them, but I'm having fun with the Gram Cannon right now. Whee! Do I hit? Do I hit? I think that was a hit indeed, yeah. And it's just a very, 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 very small one. So it just starts a small fire and that's it. But, getting it to hit, I do like it. Yeah, let's skip forward a bit. And yes, not a lot later. In fact, the same Marauder that we've been shooting at earlier is still there. I decided to get rid of the simple cannons and instead go for some advanced cannons in the wings. Now, advanced cannons in an aircraft like this, yeah, sure, they work. And at first I'm like, whoa, let's go for massive cannons? But I think I'll break them down into smaller machine guns later on. But I'm willing to go big on the shells. Relatively speaking, of course. Can we do that on the lower side as well? Yes. Am I going to do it? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we got a cannon. I love APS guns, and honestly, what I love as well is decorative blocks and things like that. It's one of the features, in my opinion, that makes this game so good compared to other games of the genre. Being able to hide things, make things look different, make things look cool, while it's actually just, a fuselage with two giant guns attached to the sides. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, let's skip forward a bit. And there we have it, weapon test in progress. Now, the advanced cannons actually hurt the enemy, unlike my simple weapons. Now, Gram Cannon. Whee! It's gonna miss. No, it hit. Excellent. Excellent. Another fire. Yes, Marauder, you stand no chance. Let's modify the range a bit. Yeah, altitude especially. Now, of course, it's gonna take some time to actually cover up this thing, but I think we have a very fun aircraft. Is it very fast? No. Is it very strong? No. I mean, one good hit. No matter where you hit on this aircraft, a good hit will kill this aircraft. You either blow up a gun, meaning you blow up all the wings, or you blow up the tail, you blow up the ammo. It's weak, okay? The aircraft is weak. Whee! Ah, cramps make me happy. But they can't aim. Anyway, so yes, the guns essentially work now. And that means we have to start mimicking up said aircraft. Once again, the yaw and the pitch, I confused them. I mean, it's not that hard, mates. It's really not that hard, but somehow I do keep confusing them. Anyway, the gun materials, they're perfect to help me to make the aircraft look better. Base, there we go. Bit hesitant there. Not quite sure where to put the connections between the wings. I do think, looking back at it, that the top wing may be a bit far forward compared to the lower wing. What do you guys think? I think it could also work with slightly, you know, one block further backwards. Yeah. Oh. Do apply it with the mirror, please. We need to get rid of the gun. Just looking around for a bit, thinking, what part do I need to get rid of first? What part annoys me more? And that's essentially what you see here. You see me being annoyed with certain parts, and I'm like, I want to change that. That part needs to go first. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. But still. So, this is the last of the propeller-driven aircraft that I'm building. The next episode will feature different kind of ships, aircraft, things. However, let me know in the comments down below, did you enjoy seeing me build these kind of World War I inspired aircraft? Because, let's face it, that's what they are. I believe I'm gonna turn this one into a French aircraft, actually. But that aside, if you enjoyed that, then, you know, I'll continue doing so, you know, maybe building some World War II inspired aircraft to go alongside these aircraft. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see such things. I'm curious to see your opinion on this. Or, other way around, if you're like, yeah, I don't like these small, lightly armed aircraft, build something with bigger guns instead, let me know as well. I do enjoy those kind of comments. I do listen to them. I can't always do it straight away. I admit, I do have a schedule in my uploads. You know, I'm talking here, but here, in fact, let me quickly take a look. Let's see, from the depths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There are at least 22 videos that I need to edit after this one, in From the Depths, that, you know, will be released first. But, yeah, it will come. If you suggest something or ask something, like, in one of my earlier episodes, someone asked to build a certain American battleship. And yeah, I believe by now that series is going out. Well, by now, at a time of this recording here. It takes a while, but it will get there. I promise you, it will. So, yeah, let me know. It's an investment, long-term investment comment. So, in the meantime, we're almost done with the covering up of the top side of the gun. It is slow going, though. So yes, not entirely done. Eventually I got bored from the looks of it, of editing that gun. But as you can see, the bow, well, the bow and the stern, yeah, sure, the top and the bottom part of the guns have been removed. And I've even started to color the aft section of the aircraft. However, essentially the aircraft is done. So let's get a test going. There is my Zeppelin. And besides the Zeppelin, I want, where are you? How did I call you again? There you are. 1, 2. And this, ladies and gentlemen, let's get Plunderer. Huh. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I have in mind. What I had in mind at the beginning when starting the series about these small aircraft. I used to have a game, very old, where you had these kind of massive Zeppelins that were used as flying aircraft carrier for your aircraft. And that somewhat inspired me, combined with another game about World War I aircraft that I recently played. That also gave me the idea for it, and this essentially caused me to... Oh, one of the aircraft just blew up. To go with this. I wanted to build a flying aircraft carrier for World War I inspired aircraft. And frankly, I love it. Is it any good? No. I think without the Zeppelin itself, these aircraft would get crushed by the Plunderer. I think that's the second aircraft there getting hit. Spinning out of control. It's the Eindaka, I believe, that got killed. Yeah, indeed. God, such a beauty. I like her. Still need to finish her up though. Need to color her. I need to add the wheels, work on the guns a bit more. So she's not quite done, but I'll do that last remaining bit off screen, I think. Not quite sure. Ooh, direct hit in the aft section, and I'm on fire as well. Bail out.
Listening.
Let's get rid of the Rex
Listening.
while we're at it. And jump into probably the favorite aircraft of this series for me personally. I do like this aircraft. This triplane, it has a special place in my heart. I love the triplane, man. It's a cool aircraft. It's not great, but it is cool. Also, the Zeppelin is taking heavy fire now. Okay, firing some missiles. Pew 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 pew. So yes, my flying aircraft carrier. World War I style, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I'm going to stop talking. I wish you all, in advance, a very fond farewell, and I hope to see you next time in From the Depths or any of my other games. Until then, ladies, gentlemen, I salute you and take care.